Hey guys, I'm Jacka.
And I'm Marcella.
And we just got back from the movies. We just saw Jumanji. We had a great time seeing it, honestly. Like, the beginning, we were kind of like, okay, this is probably going to be really stupid. Because we wasn't off to, like, the strongest start. But then once we actually got into, like, the board game, it was really fun. Well, it wasn't a board game, but the game itself, it was fun.
Overall, I really enjoyed the movie. We laughed out loud a lot. It was a very funny movie. Like, you can't really compare it to the old Jumanji because this was just humor, I felt like. It was just it was a comedy. It was hilarious. A Jumanji comedy, but I thought it was really enjoyable.
It was great. Jack Black was our favorite. Yes. He was fantastic, and we loved having Nick Jonas there, and obviously The Rock, and just the whole cast was just great, except we had issues with, like, the kids in it in the beginning and then the end. Like, there were certain things that we will go into more in a spoilery section, but as a whole, we definitely enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun.
In between that was a little strange.
Yeah.
Mostly to do with, the acting, and I think that the lines maybe a little bit. Yeah. But overall, I definitely think it's worth seeing. It's definitely really funny. It's really enjoyable.
It's a laugh out loud, feel good adventure. That's what it is. It's this giant adventure and all these different people who are completely opposites of their characters, and they're just that none of them really get along well, and they're all thrown into this adventure together. Yeah. So it had good messages, and it was a strong movie. I think that there were some weaknesses, which we're going to talk about, but we did enjoy it.
I would give it like a B-.
Yeah, I would give it like a B-, B, yeah. It wasn't like the best movie ever, but it wasn't a bad movie. Like, it was still good. We had fun seeing it. We thought it was hilarious, so you should go see it.
Now we're gonna get into some spoilers. So the beginning of the movie was where we really had most of our issues with. The middle part I loved. I thought it was really funny. Yeah. But yeah, the beginning with the kid actors, I don't know what it was. It was just very off. I don't know if it was the lines or if it was the way they were delivering the lines. I had no problems with the lines that their actual, like, avatar characters in the actual game had. It was just the actual kids before they got into the video game. I feel like, for me, like I said this in the cardio, Jack Black his character did a better job of capturing a teenage girl than the actual girl in the beginning of the movie. I thought it was a little, like, overkill in the beginning. But I mean, it wasn't that big of an issue with her, but yeah, I did think that there was something with the characters in the beginning. It was almost like it was different writers. Like, it was almost like it was a different movie. Like, the beginning, we're sitting in the theater and we're like looking at each other, like, during some of these lines that were said, like, in the very beginning, this kid takes Purell and puts it on as cologne, and we're just looking at it like, what is going on? Like, this is weird. And then like, it was just it was too modernized. I think, like, they were trying to force it almost. Well, yeah, like an overkill. You had the girl, like, laying in the couch, like, with, like, the selfie stick, like, angling the coffee cup. Like, it was just, like, it wasn't necessary, because then you got to see her on FaceTime later on. Like, I guess it was just to show the type of person she is, but I just didn't think that little bits like that were not really, like, I don't know, it just felt a little forced. Yeah, I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with the selfie part. I think that it was more her lines were a little bit, like, too extra. Like, exactly. There was it was just a little off. And so we're sitting in the theater, we're like, oh my god, this is probably going to be really stupid. Like, oh no. And right in the beginning, I'm like, oh great, this is going to be, like, really hard to sit through. But then, as soon as they got into the game and they became all of these characters, it was like a different, it really just snapped, and it was like, it was really good. We had a plot going. I loved the Rock's entrance was wonderful. That was great. I love when they're all figuring out, like, oh my god, we're these different people, we're the avatars. That was really funny. And then they learn I love when they learn all their weaknesses. Yeah. That was really good too. It was just hilarious. And Jack Black, he made the movie for me. He's so funny. Like, obviously we love Jack Black. Like, who doesn't? He's just hilarious. But this movie, I loved his relationship with all the different characters and how he was trying to, like, embody this girl. It was just so funny. We were dying in the theater, like, right away when she, like, wakes up and she realizes she's like a man. She goes over to the lake and she screams, and then she gets eaten by, like, where is my phone? love the line later on when she's like, ever since I lost my phone, my other senses are like heightened. That was just great.
Hilarious. And then like after she got eaten by the rhino, and then she like fell back down as she lost her first life, and she's like I can't even with this one.
Yeah, for some reason, yeah, exactly. Like, I feel like when she was in that different body, it was just funnier. Her being that like stereotypical like popular girl was just funnier in that body.
Exactly.
And it made it like it just made it funny.
And then we had like Martha and Fridge, and they were really funny too. Like I love that all these characters were put into bodies that they're just like not like.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like Fridge was like this big like football player, and then he's like super tiny and not athletic, and he can't run
Those
fast.
Are his weaknesses,
like yeah. I thought it was just really cool that they gave everybody the opposite traits. Like
yeah, it worked well. It worked well in that way because it also helped with them growing as characters, and
and they made them all connect more and see what's actually important. And so I really enjoyed the messages that the movie brought up. Like I thought it was really good. But yeah, I thought that the scene with Jack Black when he was peeing, when he first discovers that he has a penis.
That was really good. Honestly, that part we were like cracking. The whole theater was cracking up at that part. And then later on, after the scene when Alex like he's dying, Nick Jonas is laying there dying. Bethany is just like, I volunteer, and starts giving him like mouth to mouth. And then he stands up, and everybody can see that he has a boner. And it's just like the funniest thing is what did she say that after that she's like these are crazy.
This is crazy. And then just like her attitude towards being in a man's body was just
so funny. I love that.
Like, there's a handle.
Yes, that scene, and they're all just like, no, and it's funny even before because he's just, she's just like, I've been dreading this. Like, you think you could come like help me out? And Fridge is just like, okay, like yeah, sure.
And then they're like, we never look, like you don't look at each other.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts.
It was one of the best.
That was good.
I think she was just like, I loved that was in Jack Black.
Yeah,
it's just that was like a highlight. But yeah, then Alex's character we love. You guys know we love Nick Jonas.
Nick Jonas is
like we were dying in the theater. We're like, oh my god, like Nick,
throughout like
most
of the movie we were like where is he? And I love when he puts on the sunglasses in the helicopter part. That was really good too.
I love him so much, and his jacket.
He did really good. His acting was really good because I haven't seen much. Nick Jonas he's an artist, so he isn't really into acting except when he was on Jonas on like Disney Channel.
He did Kingdom too.
I mean,
like, he's done little things,
but he's not like a movie star, you know. He's
to be in a movie. Yeah, exactly. To be in a movie with like The Rock and then
exactly.
Like,
I thought he did great.
Yeah, he really did, and we just loved seeing him. Like I loved him having margaritas. I'm like, I want to have a margarita with Nick Jonas.
Yeah, I thought his character too is pretty interesting because he was there for 20 years.
Yes, I love that reveal. And I think that was supposed to be like a callback to the original Jumanji, how like he was playing the board game.
Yes.
And how
it was cool that they threw that in there.
You see that the distinct difference between the two of like the groups was when he sits down, he starts talking, he starts saying like words like fly and like different languages, and he mentions his different people, and they're just like, what year did you play this game?
Yeah.
And you know, that was a really big blow for him because the game had eventually taken over his life, where his fear of moving on stopped him from living. Like the plot was good. It was very simple. Like when we first got there and we were told what the plot was, it was like,
it was very straightforward.
We have to do this. Like
he literally, the guy who drove him in the car literally told them exactly what to do. Like it was very simple. There was only like maybe like 4 steps. It was like, okay, get the jewel, like put it in the statue, and then yell Jumanji. So it was very simple. So I'm like, oh great, like this is gonna be like really boring. I was afraid it was gonna be like really like too simple the plot. But there was a lot of twists. There was some twists. There was some turns. So I think that it was really well done where it wasn't predictable.
Yeah.
Because they threw in those twists and stuff to kind of like keep you on your feet.
Well, I think one of the big twists was that the person that they were looking, it was a person they were looking for. It was Nick Jonas. It was Alex. So.
And not, with the whole thing with the map.
Yeah. And then the fact that, you know, they finally got the helicopter. And then he eventually, when they get off the helicopter, he gets bit by the mosquito and then he dies and then they bring him back. Like,
and you think that he's like really dead and they could share lives. Like, so things like that they threw in. Yeah. That was kind of like, we didn't see coming.
I mean, it was very fast paced, I thought. Like, I thought it was paced really good, but I did think that there were certain scenes that were thrown in there to add, I think, a little bit more character depth to it. Like, you know, we had that love story, which we were not feeling at all. Like, I didn't think that, like, the chemistry was really there. I thought the romance part was a little bit, like, not necessary. Like, I wasn't really feeling a good chemistry like that. I was feeling more of, like, a friendship bond from all of them. You know, and then, but they threw in, like, little aspects like that because, you know, at the end of the day, these are high school kids in these bodies. So they brought that in.
We also did get, like, it's not like this was just thrown in randomly. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Because they had mentioned that they had liked each other since, like, the 7th grade or something, and they just never did anything about it, and then they threw in that whole, like, oh, like, he was able to be brave because he was this character, and then he learned how to be brave when he was, you know, back in his normal body.
Exactly.
So,
they built
in that aspect, it was good. But yeah, I did think that the actor chemistry wasn't all there.
Yeah. Like it was kind of like you knew they were gonna get there. It was a little side
thing to throw in with them, but yeah, I thought that the chemistry was like just okay.
Yeah.
Not the best.
We love Dwayne Johnson too. We love The Rock. So I love the helicopter scene. I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, that was really awesome when he was hanging.
They threw fridge off and then he was like hanging. Like that was
good.
So cool. I really love that scene. And then I love the scene with the snake. And like the beginning when they go there and the snake is there and then they're like, we have to have a staring contest. And
she's like, I guess it wasn't a staring contest. And it was like they had to really like trust each other and gain that trust.
Yeah, I thought that was really, really cool. And then I thought that at that part the Venom thing was gonna come in because that was Martha's that was her weakness, so I thought that was gonna come in there, but that came in later on at the end of the movie, and that was really cool. And I like how that life that she lost was more of like a sacrifice for all of them and a trust part too, because she knew that Spencer was gonna like catch her in the end and then they were gonna finish the whole thing, and so I really did like that. And then I loved Martha's training with Bethany.
Oh my gosh, that was one of the best
flirting. She said
and then she's walking down to the guys and she's like making all these weird movements and they're like,
she hurt her ankle.
Yeah, they're like, what is she doing? And she's like she wasn't ready, like give her a break, she's never flirted before. That was good.
I really liked the friendship form between those two. Like I thought it was really cute. Yeah. It was really good.
They kind of had an understanding by the end of the movie.
Yeah, they were friends, they were texting and stuff. Like I liked that. And then like they found common ground even though they feel like they're from two separate worlds.
Yeah.
I loved when the music was playing and then she was fighting all of them and then you see Jack Black, like Bethany's going, yes, queen!
Oh my god, he's laughing so hard at that part.
Oh my god.
Like, you go, girl!
We were dying in the theater. It was hilarious. And then the ending with when they all yelled Jumanji, Nick Jonas.
I thought that was a little weird though, how they all forgot they were supposed to yell Jumanji,
like,
because that was literally the last part, and I feel like that was so important. How did you forget to yell Jumanji?
The last step.
It was just like, oh wait, we have to yell it. Everybody, 1, 2, 3, Jumanji! It was
Jonas
a little like,
was
okay.
Jumanji! Yeah. Like Nick Jonas' face was like red and he was so powerful yelling Jumanji.
I thought it was funny how they all forgot.
It was just really good. But then again, the movie started to get a little bit weird again because now we're back in the kid bodies. And I think it was just the kid actors, which is weird because like Alex Wolff is there and, you know, Nat Wolff is his brother and they were doing like the Naked Brothers band, but whatever. So
the ending wasn't as weird as the beginning for me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, the only problem I think I had with the ending was that I wanted to see Alex be with them. Me too. But I understand why it couldn't happen because obviously he was from like 1996, I think, right? Or 1998, I think 96.
Yeah.
And so it wouldn't have made sense for him to go back in his body because that would have caused a lot of problems with his family if they saw him because he'd been missing for 20 years.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I do, it made sense because he had a life, and then they kind of had like a little like understanding with him that like, you know, he recognized them, like he remembered.
Yeah, he named he named the daughter Bethany. I thought that was good because I loved, like, I could relate so much to Jack Black swooning over Nick Jonas. Like,
I loved it.
Bethany like being like looking at him like, hi,
yeah,
like
he's single,
like same. So I really did like that he did honor that, and that that she did save him, and then so he named his daughter after her, and that was really cute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the house, like all of a sudden the house was decorated for Christmas and everything was different. It was just like, oh my gosh, and you didn't want him to miss out on his entire life because of this game. So I like that they brought him back, and then time got completely changed up. Like, that was good. But it was a little baffling at first. We were like, wait, what just happened? Like, oh my god.
Yeah, because I really wanted him to join their group.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's pretty much our overall thoughts on the movie.
Yeah, so we obviously did enjoy it, but we just had some issues with the beginning mostly. And yeah, so I would love to know what you guys thought about Jumanji, what you guys thought about it down in the comments below, and what your favorite scenes were. What were your favorite lines? Who was your favorite character? What was your favorite scene? I think mine was like the painting thing.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
That
was actually probably my favorite. That, and then I loved when
the helicopter.
When Bethany was teaching her how to flirt.
And I loved everything with Nick Jonas. Yeah. I'd love to talk about the movie with you down in the comments below.
Yeah, and if you enjoyed our review, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more movie reviews.
You can also follow us on Twitter, Snapchat, and Stardust. We are at City of the Feels.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Bye!